I'm here with my co-host.
Lexi.
Yeah, welcome back. Uh, as you can see, I'm in a different background. I'm behind a white wall. So, I've traveled back home. I'm with family right now, and it's been nice. Not just being back here, seeing family and stuff. It'll be
That's nice.
2 weeks since 2 weeks since I actually got laid off a year
What?
ago. Yeah,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
I'm about to say again.
No. It's been in 2 weeks. It'll be like
Oh
that
yeah.
same date. Yeah, it'll be a year. So it hasn't been bad. Stuff has definitely gotten better. Um, definitely gotten better for sure. But you guys know how we start these. What we've been up to. So Lexi, what you been up to? What's been going on?
Nothing really. Gearing up for TwitchCon. That's this weekend.
Where is it?
Uh, San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
So I'll be flying
Nice.
out there Thursday. Um, Want to see Tron Ares. Yes.
You would
Wait,
have a damn cup.
I would. I even wore my jacket. I have a Tron jacket.
I'm not
So
surprised.
yeah, I got it when I was at Disney, and it actually lights up and everything for that. It was actually I liked it. I know everybody doesn't. It's whatever. I liked
Yeah.
it, but then again, I like Jared Leto. Like I've always liked him as an actor. I don't know. I have a weird thing about like mythological actors. Like I like him, Christian Bale, Edward Norton. Like people that
Yeah.
really get into their role.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like them.
Nice. Okay. That's what's up.
Why?
So, so
Why did it do that just
I
now?
don't know. I have no
Hmm.
idea. Um, but that's what's up. I saw people talking about the Tron movie and hasn't gotten really great reviews compared to the other ones that have come out. But to each his own. What have I been up to? Like I said, just traveling. I went to this is actually one of our topics, but went to a TCG con, um, which I have a lot of thoughts about that. It's kind of like my first convention where it's just trading cards. It's just trading cards, nothing else. Right.
Hmm.
So we're gonna talk about that. And I don't know. I guess we can, you can give your review about the Tron movie. I don't know if people, I'm gonna be honest with you, didn't even know a Tron movie was coming out.
I didn't either until like a month ago.
Yeah,
Somebody mentioned it, and I was like, "Wait, you shitting me?" Because like for years they've been like hinting at it, and it's like
yeah,
it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and it always gets pushed to the back burner. And I was like, "Oh, okay," and then it finally came. I was like, "Oh shit, it's finally
yeah.
here."
I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. So, yeah. I guess I'll start with my oh, and I've also been working on my truck too. I've been changing the fluids and stuff like that. I hate coolant flushes. And also, here's another thing. Why is it so hard to find places to drop off old coolant? But you can find every auto play store, every auto part store is able to allow you to drop old oil off, but not coolant. It trips me out. So you have to go to like your county's like disposable hazardous like waste, almost
Hmm.
like recycle place. But then if you're, let's say you do this in another state, definitely a state that you don't live in anymore, and you don't live in that county, and they ask you for ID so you can dump the coolant, you don't have an ID that says you live in this county, ain't screwed. You just have a whole bunch of coolant in the back of your truck. Um, don't like that, but it's whatever. But anyway, let's get into this TCG con. So saw it on Facebook. The cookies on Facebook is insane. They
The
get me every
cookies.
time. Huh?
The cookies. What cookies?
The shit that like gives you the advertisements and stuff like that, like the
Oh, the targeting ad
yeah,
place thing. Yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They get you every time.
Every
They're like,
time.
oh, you might be interested in this. So yeah, I was. So I went, drove an hour to Raleigh, and I get there, and it's in a mall. Like it's in a mall, and it's like the first level and top level, right? And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I go with a binder full of Digimon, some Magic Commander boxes, some booster packs from Magic. I had my One Piece, and I had
Wait,
in
I
my
didn't know you
main
played Magic.
yeah, yeah, I did for a little bit. And then what I was really looking for was Gundam, the new TCG from Bandai.
Hmm.
And so that was my goal. And I had binders. I was looking to sell stuff. I had some Pokemon cards too that were actually like, I thought they were pretty big. I don't play Pokemon. I just had a couple cards and, I pulled some good ones. So this is what I noticed when I was there, and I'll get into details. First thing, Pokemon still reign supreme.
I don't
And
think it's gonna change.
yeah, that's not going to change at all. I don't know. I don't know how many people play Pokemon, but I would take a really good guess to say that there are more collectors than people that actually
Well,
play the game. And whenever I whenever I see people that collect more than play the game, I always think about the people that play the game first because I play TCGs, right? And all of the stuff during COVID with Pokemon cards, when people were fighting people for new stuff coming out on the shelves and all that stuff, I don't think those were people that played a game.
the
Those were
collectors.
collectors
I mean,
trying to just get the product.
right. It's so bad. Like I've seen it like locally. Like when Pokemon has a new drop for the card game.
Yeah.
Oh, the line around the GameStop is like a lot.
Yeah.
Like all the way wrapped
Oh yeah.
around.
Oh yeah. It's also the new Pokemon game is actually coming out, I think the 16th. So that's cool. But the second thing that I noticed is that any TCG that is based on a anime that is more than 100 episodes, I think is going to do very well, i.e. One Piece. And if there are certain characters that you resonate with, that's also going to make that TCG way better for the collector side, right?
Mhm.
I played One Piece. I went to pre-releases. I have first edition like starter decks, right? Because I played the game. One Piece is it's behind Pokemon, and it's getting like I think it's getting really close because there was a lot of people looking for One Piece, like a
Mhm.
lot of collectors, and the cards from One Piece look amazing. Like they look really good, and I think when you want that certain character's card, you're gonna do what you need to do to go get it. Open as many packs as you can, get as many boxes as you can, because people love Tony Chopper. People love Tony Chopper in any variation, right? Like he's just one of those characters. People love Luffy. People love Zoro. There's a whole bunch of, body pillow dudes that want cards of Nami and Robin. So it's getting One Piece. I say Pokemon is here. I say One Piece is like right here in the TCG world, right?
Mhm.
The one TCG that I started playing and it's like here now, it's like below is Digimon is losing it's going lower and lower.
Have you played the
The
new
biggest
game?
thing, huh?
Have you played the new Digimon game?
No, not that. No. I saw it. Haven't played it though. I with the Digimon TCG, that was the one that got me into Bandai games, like Bandai card games.
Is that the one you were
But
playing when we met?
yeah,
Okay.
yep. Um, and the thing with I had a binder full of Digimon.
Mm.
Nobody wanted to buy Digimon cards, and that it kind of scared the hell out of me because it was like the only thing that keeps the Digimon game going for Bandai are the people that actually play the game. So the collector side, I don't think was ever there
Mm.
for Digimon in the first place. Digimon was a niche anime in the first place. So them coming out with a card game for this niche show was it was cool. But when you're going up against collectors, those aren't the things that are going off the shelves. One Piece is going off the shelves and Pokemon is going off the shelves. And now I'm in this I've been thinking about how Gundam, another Bandai game, is going to come in and like is going to come in and like take kind of take over if it's actually ever going to take over the if it's even gonna hit like the way One Piece hits for Bandai. I don't think that I think Gundam is also within that niche like realm as Digimon, but Gundam is more worldwide
Mm.
because I mean it's just something that everybody knows what Gundam is,
True.
but I don't think a lot of people have built models, have watched any show about it, but you when you hear it, you're like, oh, Gundam. I know it deals with mechs and stuff like that. Have I actually watched something from it? No. The cards look great, but it's just one of those card games. I want to see where it goes. And when it comes to TCGs, the biggest thing that kills TCGs are basically the people that make the game because
Mm.
they can't get product out. They advertise this product and they say, "Hey, we got this new game coming out," but they can't get product out to a whole bunch of people like the way that they want to. So at this TC at this TCG con, I sat down at tables. I'm like, "Hey, I have this to sell. What can you give me for it?" This is the biggest reason why I will always sell cards individuals instead of going to like a store or something and sell them singles. So this is gonna be long. This is gonna be long. Lexi might not be talking a lot here. So
I don't do
when yeah,
TCGs. The only thing I play is Magic, and barely even that. So
so, so uh, and I would love to get somebody on this show who knows more about trading cards or is like into like collecting on a
are you
more
sure?
on a
I mean,
higher
I
level
I
than
know a few.
yeah,
Why don't
we
you
need to
tell me
get them
beforehand?
because I just play the games. You know what I mean? I just play them. So when you go to this place and you have all of these people that are looking to buy these rare cards, some people have their cards graded. There were people coming in with like suitcases and like hard shell cases with cards in them, full of slabs, like full of slabs. A slab is when you send your cards off to get them rated 1
Mm-hmm.
through 10 and they send them back in a hard plastic case and it has the rating at I forgot where either the upper left or upper right. And
How
because it
much is
has
that?
this rating, huh?
How much is that typically?
I don't know. I think it depends on how many cards. I would think it's like, all right, if you send us more than one card, yeah, you might get like a bulk discount or something like that. But you have to pay for that in order to get that done. And if you're sending cards that don't have any value, you're kind of going to be wasting your money in the first place.
Hmm.
And it could take a while for you to get back those cards. But when you get them back, and if it's a good card and you get like a 9, 9.5, or a 10, the value of that card is going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. So I have a Nami card, OPO1 Nami alternative art. When I make the clip, I'll put it in. But it's basically Nami with her boobs out, basically. And that's why it's so popular, I think. And also what it does in the card game. Um, but this card, there's an app called TCG Player. Everybody can download this app and you can see the value of cards based on the market. And the
Oh, I thought you
market
were talking about
is
the tabletop simulator game.
what is that?
I thought you were talking about the tabletop simulator game.
Um TCG Player, it's a whole catalog of every card from multiple card games or TCGs. And you can go in there, you can type in Nami, One Piece, OPO1, and it'll find that card and it'll have the most recent price that it's sold for on this website. So if you go to a trading card convention, what they'll do is they'll take a look at that same app and they'll look and they'll see the price of it. And
Mhm.
then that's when they'll look at the card to see if there's any imperfections on it. Oh, there's a little white here on the back, card's a little bit damaged, and all that stuff, right? And then they'll look at you and they say, well, this card is like near mint, right? And it's going for that at that price. Okay, let's say the price is like 210, right? That it last sold. They'll look at that. They'll say, okay, so I have to do, let's say I give or I pay at 85%. They take that percent because they have to make a profit too.
True.
So what they're gonna do is try to get try to get you at a lower price so they can get the card. You're gonna get cash for the card, but then they're gonna turn around, probably send it to go get graded so they can get more or just sell it at a higher price. I hate that. I hate that. And that was every table that I went to. Seriously, I went to one table and the guy saw the Nami card and he was like, "Whoa, I really want that Nami card." And I was like, "How much would you give me for it?" So he did his whole math calculations and
Mm.
everything like that. And he was like, "I can do like 170." It's almost a $200 card, almost like $250 card.
Yeah.
And you're gonna give me 170? Right? So I walked around again, came back to him, and no, he was gonna give me 160. And I was like,
Mm.
could you do 170, 175? And he was like, oh man, I can only do 160. So I walked around
Mm.
and I came back and I was like, nah, man, I think I'm gonna keep it. He was like, okay, I can do 170. Like, motherfucker.
Mm.
I was
But
like, are you
okay,
serious?
so
Like
that
it,
reminds me of like the Funko Pop though. Same thing.
yeah.
Like when you go to a con and buy them at the con, they're usually higher than you would
Oh yeah.
get them like online or
Yep.
like buying it from somebody directly. Uh,
Right.
so
But the thing is, you can go. I do this when I'm at Walmart and I'm looking at Funko Pops. There's a Funko Pop app where you can go and you can scan
mhm,
the barcode and it tells you the
how
price.
much is worth?
Yup, and it'll tell you the value if it went up. I recently just bought a Juju. What's her name? Juju Smith. Not Juju. Yeah, Juju. She plays for USC, a women's basketball player. Funko Pop, and the price of Funko Pops in Walmart are like 14 bucks, I think
Usually.
now. And she went up to like 25 or 26 bucks. And I was like, oh crap. Okay, yeah. Let me get this. There are some Funko Pops that I have. I know that I don't like Hello Kitty, i.e., but his shits. I know people like Hello Kitty.
Mm,
So when I see a Funko Pop with Hello Kitty, I'm gonna buy it because I know the value of that is actually going to go up. Like I have a Hello Kitty from the Olympics, and it's like her in a in like the gymnastics thing. People love America and people love Hello Kitty, right? You put those two together, what do you get? Money. So what do you get? You get money, right? So I actually told my mom this. I was like, if I were to like if I were to like pass away in some strange shit, I was like, everything, like most of the stuff, I don't buy stuff just to be. Sometimes I do, right? Sometimes I buy stuff because I'm like, I'm a fan of it. But most of the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I can hold on to this and see what happens. It's just the way that it is, And at that TCG con, like I said, people with suitcases, tons of cards. Like I said, Pokemon still reigns supreme. That's not going anywhere.
Mhm.
But I do think One Piece it's on its ass. Like big time. Big time. One Piece is and like there's Disney has a card game. Lord what is that shit called? It starts with an L. Lord Lornic Lornica? Something like that. I don't know. But I mean that does well too because people like Disney characters. Right? But a lot of these card games are kind of like people collect because they like the certain characters. You have people, there were people
It's volcano.
that would, huh?
Volcano.
Yeah. So there were people there that are like couples and they're like, oh yeah, we collect and we open packs and stuff like that. The whole opening packs thing was like, that was COVID made that popular. People have always been opening packs. Now, people
Ooh.
going on stream and opening packs, that was a COVID thing for sure, for sure. Shoot, and I have product of TCGs that didn't go anywhere. Like I have a box of MetaZoo just sitting in my house collecting dust.
What the fuck is medicine?
MetaZoo is a trading card game based on cryptids. So like Bigfoot, Mothman, stuff like that. Yeah, they ended up going bankrupt and they got rebought again. Yeah, like
No shit.
seriously, it was called MetaZoo. Yep. So it's it's interesting when you get into this trading card thing as a hobby,
Hmm.
just because they and the funny thing is they're gonna have another one. Like they already have it scheduled to have another one in November, and I think they have another one in December at the same location.
Are you
And
going?
I don't know. I don't know. I know for a fact that I could probably make bank if I went in there with those first edition pre-release starter decks for One Piece. I know because I have all four of them. It was a purple, it was a green, it was a blue, and it was a red. And I have all four. Actually, I got 2 packs of each color. So I know I would make bank on those for sure, for sure. I can at least walk out of there at least with a grand. But I don't want to. I want to hold on to them because I play the game. Because I play the game. That's it. I play the game.
For the love of the
I'm not.
game.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest. I'm not a person that collects stuff, and I like the interaction when I go to a card shop trading with other people. That's the whole interaction. I don't know if collectors do that same thing. I don't know if collectors just go to the car shop, get the box, go home. All right, we're going to start streaming opening packs now. Let's see what we got, you know what I mean? And they all looking like they never show their face. And it's just the overhead shot of them just opening packs and stuff like that. And then the one time that they show their face is when like they get something crazy, and it's like, oh, like it's it's like, come on,
Sounds like you've been watching
come
way too much of that content. Just saying.
because that's the real shit. That's the thing. But then I have to go out of my way to go on Twitch to find a tournament of these TCGs being played. That's crazy to me. Crazy to me that that's a thing. But that's just the way shit is.
Mhm.
Uh because I think a lot of people if a lot of people really wanted to get into it and actually play the card game, I think they would enjoy it. Now, there are some card games where could be a little bit difficult, especially if they're like way into certain like releases and stuff like that. Like Magic is pretty good. Digimon, like I said, that's a niche game. You can get into it, but you might not like it. One Piece, you're gonna like. Um Gundam, I like the
Mhm.
mechanics of Gundam, and I love the way the card looks. I actually found a box. I actually found a person that was selling boxes there, and I got one, right?
Ooh.
That's also the other thing too. When you don't have a lot of product from the manufacturers,
Mhm.
these stores go crazy with the pricing for boxes. I mean, crazy. And then they also have you can only buy one box at a time. You can't buy two or more. It's only one person per box. So then you have to go to other stores and buy other boxes. It it's just that type of it's just that type of thing, you know. And like I was when I went and I was telling Lexi, I was like, man, that was something that was like really like on my mind a lot was going to that TCG con and kind of just seeing what was there. And everybody had Pokemon. I mean, everybody. If you guys want to start collecting Pokemon, what I've noticed is that people buy, I don't know what they call them, but the big, huge collector's boxes that you might see in stores and stuff like that.
Mhm.
If you want to get into it, just buy those and just hold on to them.
Hmm.
Give it like a year or two. And then if you want to sell, sell. It's the same thing. Everything has a value. It's like Legos. There are certain Lego sets that go for a lot of money because Lego does not re-release them. I still have a Grogu Lego set that I haven't opened. Why?
Excuse me.
Because
I
I
need that. Thank you.
no, that's it's a Grogu set that I haven't opened because I know people like Grogu because of the character,
Whatever. Fine. Forget you too. Do you know they
right?
got a movie coming out?
I'm not surprised. I think yeah, I saw that. I saw a preview for it.
I
I
saw
saw
it
a
with
preview for it.
Tron.
It so that's all I gotta say. If you're gonna get into TCGs, just know you're going to be running into collectors that are probably gonna be that are probably gonna have the one up on you if you actually play the game. It's just the way that it is now, you know? So have fun with that. I've been through it. Trust me, it's not that great. It's not great.
Oh boy.
Not great. Um, what was something else that so well, let's hear your review about Tron. I gotta hear it. First, I have to ask, what's the was there a lot of people in the theater that you went to?
So I want to go see it in IMAX.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't like sold out, but there was a lot of people in there or whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, Um, like I was telling Afro, I have a Tron jacket that actually lights up. So I wore that or whatever. And like as I'm walking in, you were like, "Oh, I like your jacket, I like your jacket."
You were
Um,
like, yeah, I know.
anyway. But so how do I put this? I think Aries came out at like the right time.
Mm,
Why I say that is because the concept of Ares was that he was basically supposed to be the ultimate soldier
mm,
that you could just print, and then when you're done with them, you kill them, right? You
mm,
kill them off, and you build another one. And so in like 2025, we have 3D printing, which if you watch the movie, you'll see how they like make these come to life, right?
yeah.
So, and then we also have AI, right?
Right.
And the main thing about, I mean, the whole entire premise or plot point for the movie was basically AI wanting to become real, come sentient. Like it's
Mm,
that's the main part. And I think that's something that like we all kind of fear as like AI advances. And like looking at movies like I Robot and games like Detroit Become Human and all this stuff like that. It's just generally something that we kind of right. So,
right.
but his whole thing was like, and I forgot all about Dillinger, but because they didn't really mention him in like the last Ron movie, but they did mention like that. That's a main plot point in this one is Dillinger Systems.
Right.
And if you ever watch American Horror Story or Monster, Evan Peters, like he's always playing the bad guy. Well, that's the same thing here. He is the ultimate
Mm,
bad guy. He will do anything
mm,
to get his his company on the top. But I mean, I liked it. I know a lot of people did not like it. I was just worried about the soundtrack because Nine Inch Nails was doing the soundtrack and not Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk.
oof.
Um, but they did play
Yeah.
homage to Daft Punk several times in the movies. Um, I don't know. I think for me, the ending kind of wrapped up too quickly,
Mm,
and it's something that like you see the movie and then like they put all this filler fluff in it, and then at the end it's just like that's it.
yeah.
Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Why are we doing all this build up just for the ending to be like that, like or
Garbage. Yeah.
whatever? Yeah, and so I won't spoil it or give you guys like what happens or anything. Um, but like I would say watch it, and if you do watch it, make sure you stay to the end. There is some like post credit stuff. The way they ended it though looks like there will be another one. So we'll see how that goes. You don't get Sam, you don't get Cora, so if you're fans of those two, you don't get to see them. But
S-
other than that,
So,
it's pretty good.
so what? So, 1 out of 5. What are
I'm
you
gonna
giving it?
I'm giving it a 3.
Damn. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a 4, like a 4.5.
No,
Damn.
no, the last movie was better than this one.
Oh yeah.
Soundtrack visuals, all that stuff were much better. This one is just like, okay, you know, y'all been waiting for hella long. Let's give you guys this. It does
Yeah.
fit the like I said, it does fit the climate. The music is okay. Like I said, I'm not a big Nine Inch Nails fan, but they
Mm,
did do pretty good. Soundtrack. It was just for me. I think the main thing that killed it for me was just like that lackluster pacing of it. Like you
yeah.
did all this and then the end of that. Mm.
Gotcha. I I remember when the last Tron came out, and I fucking loved that movie.
I love that
That,
movie.
yeah, that one. I actually, that's how long ago it was. I actually bought that one on DVD.
Hmm. Had it on
Yeah, I had that one
DVD.
on DVD.
I had a 3D
Yeah,
copy of it, and then I got it on Prime. I
yeah,
love the
I got that
soundtrack.
because it was good.
So good.
It was damn good. Like it was something that I don't know. It was different, and I think the biggest thing was the soundtrack. them playing the soundtrack during the movie, like in the club scenes and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Like it was good. Um, so that was something that, yeah, the last Tron movie was amazing.
It was.
I It was something else. I haven't done this in a while. It was me finding taking screenshots of stuff on Facebook and stuff that I see. So one thing that I don't know. Hopefully it's good. Maybe. Uh One of my favorite animes, the Trigun. So Trigun is, give me one moment. Du-du-du-du-du. I am not on my. There we go. Okay. So this looks like Trigun Stargaze looks like the original Trigun. You have the
Mm.
priest, you have Vash. Like, hopefully this one is good. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I might actually watch this one compared to the one that was, I think that was on Hulu. Um, I think this looks, just based off of this, hopefully there's a preview for it, but I hope this is great. I hope it's good. That's one that I'm hoping is good for me. As you know, Trigun is one of my favorite animes. One season, one and done animes.
Hmm.
Great.
Don't remind me.
One and done.
No.
Um, then October, this is more for you. October 23rd, 2025 is Fallout Day. And I think that Bethesda is actually going to be, I think they might have an announcement that day. Possibly.
Hmm. I don't know. We'll
I think they
see.
will.
They might because Fallout 4, I think it's just
Yeah.
turning 10 this
Right.
year.
Mhm.
So
So,
we'll
oh, it
see.
is not showing that. Jesus. Um, See, this is why when it comes to doing podcasts, everybody stick with Windows stuff. Um, but yeah. Fallout Day, October 23rd, 2025. So, if you guys are Fallout fans, I actually downloaded Fallout 4 on my Steam Deck and started to play it. And when I tell you that Fallout Fallout 4, I think is like, I just played like a little bit of it. I think it's great. I played a lot of 76,
Ugh.
and compared to 76, I'm starting to like Fallout 4. Right? And
Bless
it
you.
could be just the voice acting and stuff like that. Um, but I just like the way that it is. I like that it's the whole, like, single player type thing, just like every other Fallout. You know what I mean? Um, 76 is cool. I played a lot of it. Um, but it's just something about you just turn it on, play the game, you go at your own pace, do what you got to do, and everything like that. I think that's great. So I like it. You're not a fan of Fallout 4.
No, I am not a fan of Fallout 4. I hate the building mechanic, the settlement mechanic. I hate the Minutemen. I hate story. Like I just don't like it. Like
Yeah.
literally, if we're gonna list my favorites, it will be three. Then New Vegas, then four, then probably Fallout 1, 2, and then 76. 76 is just at the bottom because that shit had a rocky start. And
Oh yeah.
nobody wants a fishing DLC. So, like,
Oh yeah. Definitely. Um, so I remember you were saying that. that you weren't a fan of Fallout 4. And also something that came up was I don't know if a lot of people are actually interested in this game, but Arc Raiders. Have
What
you heard
is
about this?
this? No, the hell is this?
Uh I've seen like clips on it of YouTube and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So they're having a server slam open test, play free October 17th to the 19th.
Hmm.
So, if you want to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try. We'll see how it goes. But I think it was something. Oh, one other thing. I bought some headphones
What you get?
and they're amazing. And they're these.
What's that?
These are,
Are they from the Nothing Phone people?
yeah,
We talked about those. I
yeah.
remember.
These aren't their newest ones, but these are like really good. The ANC is nice. The
Hmm.
build quality is good. Um I mean they connect to my nothing phone like quick. I mean it's I'm starting to really like this ecosystem. So I'm it's a good brand. It's my Apple.
It's your Apple.
It's yeah, it's my Apple. I can't even. I'm not even gonna hold you. They have a watch, a smartwatch, but I'm not the
Hmm.
biggest fan of smartwatches like that. I'd rather just have a regular watch. Um, and
No,
then
I'm a
they came
smartwatch
out with
fan.
new. What is that?
But I'm a smartwatch fan.
Yeah, I see. How's that stuff holding up since our last episode?
So I've switched out the band already. Um, I saw that they added Japanese to the live translation,
Yeah,
but I haven't tried it out. I may try it out this weekend. Other than that, everything else has been pretty good so far. I haven't had any problems.
that's good. That's good. I I actually saw Marquise Brown talking about, or maybe just a preview. Xiaomi came out with like literally, if you were to put them side by side, Xiaomi made literally like a copy of the iPhone that you have. But here's the shit though. It looks like they were able to use that like the space where the camera is on the back.
Mm-hmm.
They made that into almost like a digital
Like a
screen on the
bigger
back.
screen.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, that's really convenient to actually, kind of use up that space and stuff. Xiaomi has had it's also in that realm of like good cameras also.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Xiaomi Mi Mix 2. And that phone was great. So they were always kind of like in that camera realm also. Uh Also, that sidekick clip that we did last week, that went crazy.
Oh my god. What
that
is it
went
sitting at?
that went crazy. I don't know, but that one was a good one. That was a good one. I think back to that. I think a physical keyboard, if a physical keyboard phone came out now, I think it'd be great.
I don't know. I feel
What?
like us millennials will be like, yay, gun ho about it. But I
Yeah,
don't feel like Gen X would be like gun ho because they're so used to like touchscreen everything. So
yeah.
I don't know how they would feel about it. But like
I would love
millennials,
it.
I would.
I would love it. Like if I don't even know. A physical keyboard is just that like if you allow me to have the physical keyboard and also the touch screen too, cool.
Yeah,
I think
like the
that would be
BlackBerry
amazing.
Torch.
Yeah, but if BlackBerry came back right now, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I, I'm not even gonna hold you. So the way that Apple came through and took away everything from BlackBerry,
Mhm.
with the way that Apple is now, I mean, Apple can put out literally. I saw some old guy say Apple can literally put shit on a stick and say that, oh, this is amazing, and people will be
Oh,
wrapped around the building ready to buy it.
shit on a stick. Crazy. But
He
yeah,
said
if I
shit
would be
on a
somebody,
stick.
yeah, yeah, if I was to be somebody out there that would buy it just because it says Apple.
Yeah, they camped out in a tent waiting, and then a whole bunch of geniuses standing out of the store clapping for you because you just brought their product.
You
That
just
is
bought
so
shit.
stupid. That's so stupid in general.
Imagine no,
You
no,
you
look, look
bought
at it sounds though. Like imagine walking out and you have all these geniuses clapping because you bought little shit.
yeah. Somebody will buy it. I
Yeah,
think it's the branding. People are gonna buy that crap. Apple can come out with anything. Hey, I got a rock. This rock, if you throw it, it'll hit anything. No shit. And we just put that Apple logo on it, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. If people bought Pet Rock, Apple can sell a piece of tinfoil. Like, come on. Um, but yeah, like I said, sorry if I talked a lot on this one. Like, it was just TCGs, and like
he
Lexi
wanted to talk about
said,
his TCGs. I let him do it.
yeah, it was just kind of annoying to me the way that it's the way that those vendors vend. I don't even know how to say it, and it's just trying to get the deal, and you're not really like. I don't know if that's hindering the collectible or the trading card market, or if it's actually making it better. But I'm really kind of going to the side of it's making it worse. It's making it worse. Has to be. You're better off just going to the card store and selling them to individual people or people that actually want the cards and appreciate it, instead of some person who, I don't know. When I think about it now, I just think about them with like a toothpick in their mouth and like a gold tooth, like flipping a quarter, saying like, "Hey, I see you got some cards there. How much you want for them?" Like some conniving type stuff, you know. But yeah. I mean, I don't have anything else to say. But yeah, let me know about your friend that collects, and we can get them on
Oh
air.
no, he's not a. Well, I mean, he has a lot of cards, but he's more of a player than a collector.
Oh, like that's even better. Like, because I play too. That's even better. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to add?
No,
You know,
no.
have fun at TwitchCon. Hope you enjoy it. I know that you're gonna be FedExing stuff back to yourself. So, because that's what you do in general. You go and,
Okay,
you
that was
know,
a one-time thing, a one-time thing. And the only reason
like,
I did that was because like it was me and Boba and we were sending back a care package for our friend. And so we didn't want to fly back with this shit and have to individually ship it. So we just decided to go to FedEx and just like ship it off while we were there. That's the only reason why. Okay.
okay, I'm gonna text you and, make sure you're there
Oh,
safe and everything. I'm gonna be like, hey, what you buy? And I'm gonna see this big, huge leather Twitch jacket. But thank you guys for listening and watching to another episode of Carolina Taco Podcast. And we will see you guys again later. Bye.
bye.